What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Blake back here on a Resident Evil 4 Part 14 here in this playthrough. Today here I just wanted to quickly talk about firstly my bad for lack of uploads this month. Unfortunately, I initially planned on doing my normal 2 to 3 videos a month, but unfortunately some things changed and I needed to shift things around. Without giving too many details for the time being, because I want to put more details and explain it way better than I'm currently out of choice until like somewhere around May 5th or 12th. Basically, stuff that I do for fun, like working out, running, me sitting here talking to you guys here in this video. I couldn't do that with, my workload that got tripled or quadrupled in school. And things just kind of got out of hand and I needed to take care of that stuff, and I couldn't have possibly done that stuff in tandem with, what I was currently doing and how I was doing it. Even with me spacing it out. And obviously there's only 24 hours in a day, even if I wish there would be more. So I just needed to do what I needed to get done. And now it's in a much more manageable state, and I have a little bit more breathing room, but I can keep my nose to the grindstone and just finish it off. And then once I get to either more likely than not May 12th or 15th, like I said previously, then I will more likely than not have much more time to do my normal schedule, and that's more likely than not when my schedule will go back to normal. If I get really lucky, I could do it around April 30th. But secondly, I'm gonna need to put a temporary pin and put it on the back stove down like 2. The reason for that being, obviously, me sitting here doing this either 8 or 10 minute video is a lot different than me sitting around for 30 minutes commentary over it. It's just not quite the same time length, and it takes on more time to do so. So that's that. I want to explain that a little bit. Secondly, I wanted to talk about some idiotic internet challenges today. And stuff that just don't even be called a challenge. But firstly, before I get into the challenges themselves and what they are, I want to firstly say I do not recommend you doing any of these challenges. I highly advise you not to. I can't stress this enough. These challenges, most of them involve you hurting yourself and can cause irreversible damage, both physically and also potentially mentally as well. Do not do them. I would never recommend you doing so, especially once you learn the details. So please don't do them. And sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, and let's get into it, shall we? The first challenge that I'm going to sit here and talk about is the fire challenge. So, to, if you couldn't just tell by the name itself, it does involve fire. Now, I don't know what the name that the internet gave. I'm just calling it the fire challenge. Basically, what it is, whether you're outside or more likely than not, most of the challenge I see people doing this inside their house. Basically, what they do is they get their far away as they can from either a pool or more typically their tub, either going upstairs where their tub isn't or downstairs. And what they do is they light themselves completely on fire from their upper torso, sometimes their entire head, torso, leg, just the whole shebang. And what the goal is basically not land yourself in a hospital, not burn your house down, and not incur, third-degree burns and other potential, damages you could bring yourself, being lit ablaze for that period of time, potentially. And what you have to do is, get into the tub or pool as fast as you humanly can. I never thought I would see the day where, you'd have to explain to adults, to kids, and teenagers that you shouldn't set yourself ablaze. I kind of thought that was just something non-desirable everybody would just not do, out of common sense. It seems like it would be a dying thing nowadays, unfortunately. I don't really, even think as a kid, I spent before I did some really dumb, idiotic things. One of them being, constantly messing with my babysitter, making her think I was choking, which almost got me killed because I had one time nearly actually choked on a piece of food that I was eating. And, if you came up to me somewhere around, 6 or 7 is when that happened, and said, "Hey kid, we're gonna light you completely on fire head to toe. We got this pool. Once you get you pretty far away from it, and we're gonna see how fast you get in that pool without letting yourself in the hospital." I would have looked at you as if you were absolutely insane and crazy, and rightfully so. Hopefully, you guys would agree with me on that. If somebody were coming up to you and explaining these details of what this challenge incurs, especially considering there's no other reward other than just not, getting a trip to the hospital and having potential, life-altering injuries that you're gonna have to carry with you for your entire life. So, secondly, the other challenge that I'm gonna talk about, which I almost kind of, I'm going to label these two as almost the one and the same, is the aerosol challenge and the salt and ice challenge. Now, the salt and ice challenge. Basically, the best way that I can explain this to you is if you ever had someone give you an Indian burn. Basically, an Indian burn is when someone takes, typically puts their hand on your wrist, and basically, creates friction, and it causes a burning sensation, which obviously, hurts. And that's basically the same thing with salt and ice challenge, but instead of them putting your hand on your wrist and creating friction, what you do is pour some salt on the area, put some ice on it, and it creates a burning sensation. And that's what could potentially leave some pretty serious burns. Not anywhere near the level of something like the aerosol challenge. The aerosol challenge is pretty much the same thing, but it is where you basically, you have an aerosol can, you please your wrist, your hand, neck, your stomach, doesn't matter. You bring the aerosol can, from what I know, as close as you can to you, to basically, have it as a constant stream in one particular point to create a burning sensation, and if you leave it there long enough, creating a strong enough stream, it could potentially create a really bad burn on your body and potentially punch a hole through it somewhat cleanly. But yeah, please do not do these challenges. They're idiotic, they're stupid, and I can't possibly advise that enough. I would never do them. I can't explain why anyone else would do them, other than just them being morons. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed me sitting here talking briefly about these stupid challenges. If you like stuff like this and other, some of my other videos, go check those out as well. And with that out of the way, I'm off the scene, guys. Have yourselves a damn good one, and I'm out. Peace.